Have you ever walked into a room with absolute confidence, believing that the image you present on the outside is exactly how people will perceive you? Perhaps you think that if you dress well, confidently carry yourself, and speak eloquently, you will leave a strong impression on those around you, especially women. But if you believe that, you might overlook something crucial. The truth is that women observe you with a level of subtlety that you may never even realize. They don't just look at how you dress or speak. They pay attention to the smallest details, things you might not even know yourself. A fleeting glance, a moment of hesitation in your words, or even the way you react when no one is watching, all fall within their range of observation. They can sense sincerity or pretense through seemingly unconscious gestures. Women don't just listen to what you say, they also pay attention to how you say it. They notice your tone of voice, pauses, and the energy you bring into a conversation. A superficial compliment can make you lose points instantly, while a simple yet sincere remark can leave a lasting impression. They are highly attuned to nonverbal cues. How you stand, smile, and even place your hands on the table or in your pockets. More importantly, women don't just see what you intentionally present. They also sense what you don't even realize about yourself. If you lack confidence, no matter how hard you try to appear strong, they can still pick up on your insecurity. They will notice it immediately if you're speaking, but not truly listening. So what does this mean? Simply put, your romantic or professional success in relationships doesn't just depend on what you intentionally present and how others unconsciously perceive you. And if you're unaware of this, you might miss out on important opportunities you could have seized. Today, I want to share with you 7 crucial factors that women always observe about you, things that most men rarely pay attention to. These aren't trivial details or simple tricks to make an impression. On the contrary, they are subtle signals that reflect your true nature, capabilities, and moral character. And most importantly, they reveal your real potential in their eyes. Suppose you think that an attractive appearance or a few clever words are enough to make you appealing. In that case, you're overlooking the fundamental elements determining how women truly evaluate you as a man. The first thing is that women have a keen ability to observe how a man treats people who hold no power or high status in society. This is one of the most genuine measures of character, yet unfortunately, many men are unaware of it. Anyone can be polite to a superior, charming on a date, or respectful towards someone influential. But how you behave when there's nothing to gain reflects who you are. Do you offer a genuine smile and a heartfelt thank you to the barista? Or do you simply take your drink and walk away as if they're invisible? Do you hold the door open for the person behind you, or let it close without a second thought? These seemingly small actions are powerful indicators of a man's true nature. They reveal whether his kindness comes from genuine sincerity or is merely a facade reserved for those he deems worthy. Women can naturally pick up on this because they are always attuned to signs of integrity. A man who treats everyone respectfully, regardless of status, demonstrates strong moral character and a high sense of responsibility. On the other hand, if a man is arrogant, dismissive, or rude to those in a weaker position, he unknowingly sends a clear message. His kindness is conditional. And when kindness comes with conditions, it cannot be trusted. If a man can change how he treats others based on circumstances or personal gain, what does that say about his loyalty, commitment, and fairness in a relationship? The second factor is that women are drawn to men who exude strength calmly and consistently, and men who do not seek attention or validation to maintain their character. They respect others not because they hope to be praised or gain something in return, but because it is an inherent part of who they are. Their integrity and character are not dependent on circumstances or the gaze of others. And whether you realize it or not, the moments when you reveal your true nature leave a lasting impression. Once a woman sees who you truly are, she will remember it for a long time. A man's body language can reveal much about him even before he speaks. Women are highly perceptive and attuned to subtle signals, posture, movement, and gestures, all reflecting confidence, self-respect, and emotional stability. You may not be aware of it, but the way you stand, walk, or position yourself in a space conveys clear messages about who you are. A man with a purposeful stride, straight shoulders, head held high, natural gestures, and an open posture gives off an aura of stability, confidence, and decisiveness. He does not hesitate to take up space or question his place in the world because he understands his worth. On the other hand, a man with a slouched posture, an evasive gaze, and hesitant movements immediately signals insecurity. It's an unspoken declaration that he doubts himself and is unsure of his worth. Women can pick up on this almost instinctively. They don't need to hear a man say he lacks confidence, because they can see how he moves and interacts with the space around him. What's important to understand is that confidence, or the lack of it, is contagious. A man who believes in his worth naturally influences how others perceive him, including women. When you project certainty, you not only make yourself more attractive, but you also create an energy that draws people in. However, if you shrink back, hesitate, or allow insecurity to dictate your actions, the world will reflect that right back at you. The way you feel about yourself determines how others see you. The third factor is that women have a keen eye for detail and notice things that most men overlook. One of the most easily observable, yet often underestimated factors is the condition of a man's shoes. This isn't merely about wearing designer brands or following fashion trends. More importantly, it reflects his level of self-care, attention to detail, and overall attitude toward the small aspects of life. A clean, well-maintained pair of shoes indicates that a man is mindful of his appearance and understands that even small details contribute to a lasting impression. It demonstrates thoughtfulness, responsibility, and a sense of respect for both himself and those around him. On the other hand, dirty, scuffed, or unkempt shoes send a message of carelessness, a lack of attention to detail, and possibly even laziness in how he takes care of himself. This isn't just a sign of personal style and an indirect reflection of his character and approach to life. Women notice these details not because they care about the monetary value of a man's shoes, but because they understand that a man who pays attention to the smallest things is likely to be responsible in the bigger aspects of life. If a man cannot take a few minutes to care for something as simple as his shoes, it may be a sign that he also neglects more important areas, such as his career, relationships, or even the woman by his side. So, if you think no one notices your shoes, think again. Shoes may seem like a small detail, but to those with a keen eye, they reflect your mindset, character, and how you perceive yourself. And once someone picks up on that, the impression it leaves may last much longer than you expect. The fourth factor: a man who loses his composure under pressure, becoming angry, panicked, or overreacting, unintentionally signals emotional instability. For women, this is a serious red flag. It suggests that he is easily agitated and reflects a lack of inner control, unpredictability, and, most importantly, unreliability in critical moments. A man who cannot remain calm when facing challenges will make those around him, especially women, feel uneasy about his ability to handle difficult situations. However, this does not mean that a man should suppress his emotions or pretend that problems do not exist. True strength does not lie in repressing feelings, but in controlling one's reactions. A resilient man acknowledges pressure, but does not let it control him, feels anger, but does not allow it to explode uncontrollably, and faces difficulties, but does not let panic cloud his judgment. He does not react impulsively, but remains clear-headed, making sound decisions even when everything around him is chaotic. Women highly value this stability because it gives them a sense of security and trust. A man who can maintain his composure under pressure demonstrates that he is reliable, capable of leading, and can make sound decisions in critical moments. On the other hand, if a man easily lets his emotions take over, reacts impulsively, or loses control in the face of difficulties, women will doubt his ability to handle bigger challenges in life. Therefore, a man's strength does not lie in never feeling stressed or angry, but in how he manages those emotions. A truly resilient man does not let external circumstances dictate his state of mind. He takes control of it himself. And it is precisely this composure and ability to regulate his reactions that make him trustworthy and attractive in women's eyes. The fifth factor is that women are drawn to men who can engage in deep and meaningful conversations by speaking interestingly and genuinely. A real conversation is not just an exchange of words. It is a way for two people to connect through understanding and shared experiences. A man who knows how to listen doesn't simply remain silent while the other person speaks. He focuses on the conversation, responds appropriately, and shows genuine interest. When a man listens patiently, he demonstrates that he is thoughtful, capable of putting himself in someone else's shoes, and understands the value of two-way communication. The empathy he conveys makes the conversation more engaging and makes women feel respected and understood. On the other hand, a man who is merely waiting for his turn to speak, frequently interrupts or appears distracted will quickly cause the other person to lose interest. What truly matters is not always having the most eloquent words or leading a conversation flawlessly, but rather the ability to create a space where others feel comfortable sharing. A truly captivating man knows when to speak, when to remain silent, and when to ask a question that deepens the conversation. Women can easily distinguish between someone merely pretending to be interested and genuinely wanting to understand them. When they realize that you are not just hearing with your ears, but truly listening with your attention and emotions, they will feel a deeper connection with you. And it is this sincerity that sets you apart from men who see conversation merely as a tool to impress. The sixth factor is that scent is a powerful yet often overlooked element in a man's attractiveness. While most men focus on their appearance, clothing, or demeanor, few realize that scent can leave a lasting impression, sometimes even more enduring than any other factor. Women are particularly sensitive to scent and can notice it instantly when they come into contact with a man. This isn't just a fleeting sensation. Scent can evoke emotions, trigger memories, and influence attraction in ways that logic cannot fully explain. A man with a clean, sophisticated, and masculine scent doesn't just attract attention, but leaves a memorable impression. This doesn't mean you must wear expensive cologne or apply an overpowering fragrance. Sometimes, just a subtle hint of the right cologne, the fresh scent of soap, or simply the natural cleanliness of your clothes and body is enough to create an effortless, natural allure. On the other hand, a man who neglects his body odor can unintentionally create discomfort for those around him. Strong sweat odors, the lingering smell of smoke, or an overpowering cologne can diminish your appeal within seconds. The scent is not just a reflection of personal grooming. It also demonstrates how much you care about yourself and your respect for those around you. A man who selects a fragrance that complements his style and suits the occasion makes a positive impression and becomes someone others remember long after the interaction. Women may not recall exactly what you wore during a meeting, but they will certainly remember how they felt being near you. Scent is an inseparable part of that feeling. It can evoke warmth, closeness, and even an irresistibly masculine charm. So, to create a lasting attraction, don't just focus on your appearance. Pay attention to how you make others feel through your scent. Finally, women tend to be drawn to men with a clear direction in life. This isn't just about having a stable job or a hobby. More importantly, It's about the energy and determination a man exhibits when he knows what he is striving for. A man with life goals motivates himself and inspires those around him. This creates an attraction far stronger than mere physical appearance or charming words. A man with a purpose carries a natural confidence because he knows where he is going and why he has chosen that path. Whether it's his career, personal growth, or a greater ambition, his dedication to his pursuit generates an invisible magnetism. Women can sense this passion. It shows in the way he speaks, the way he acts, and the way he faces challenges. A man who knows what he wants in life will always possess determination, decisiveness, and an undeniable energy, qualities that make him naturally captivating. On the other hand, a man without a clear sense of direction, motivation, or determination often fails to leave a lasting impression. Indecisiveness, being easily influenced, or avoiding responsibility can make him appear unremarkable in women's eyes. No one wants to be with a man who is constantly hesitant, unsure of his actions, or simply letting life pass him by without purpose. Women are not looking for perfection or instant success. They are drawn to a man with a vision who is willing to put in the effort to achieve his goals. This demonstrates maturity, responsibility, and leadership, key qualities in any long-term relationship. A man with a purpose knows how to create value in his life and spreads positive energy, inspiring those around him, including women, to want to be part of his journey. Thank you for watching this video. I hope these insights have given you a fresh perspective and helped you understand this topic more deeply. If you found this information useful, don't forget to apply it to your life to create positive changes. And if you have any thoughts or opinions, feel free to comment below. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.